Hmm.
Hmm.
Does this mug look familiar to you?
Oh, nice mug, bro.
Yeah, it did.
That
That's
looks
my
pretty
that's
cool.
my favorite mug. You got it for me.
Hmm. I did. I did.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that. You know
I
the
have.
real reason is it's got Hulk on it.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool. And just a heads up, you have any idea how much ice cream you could fit in there? Like, like, like that was one of the reasons why I got you that because I was like, oh shit, man,
Yeah, just
you
a
get
heads up. If you
like a
take
half gallon,
if
like
you
a
take
half. I'm gonna tell you right now, I
well,
tried
yeah.
it.
You take
Tried
the
it.
top off of a Ben and Jerry's, the whole fucking thing will fit in here.
There you go. See, that's the point. You're like, oh, I'm just having one cup of ice cream. This is a cup. There you go.
You're like, Mike, that's a bowl with a handle on it.
Practically dieting, dude. Practically dieting.
I have right now in this cup coffee and rum. I don't know what it is. What is that called? But I have it in here. It's weird, but that's what I'm working with.
I believe they either call that a pirate morning or a Cuban
Alcoholics
coffee.
Anonymous.
I think it's called a
Oh,
Cuban coffee.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, which is why those people are fucking happy all the time. Girls are walking around just shaking their big asses and stuff. Guys are sipping on their coffee, going, "Get some, honey. You go for it."
I think you're gonna get canceled for that joke. You just got us canceled. Congratulations.
No, big ass is a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
Okay, tell that to the Cubans. Okay.
There's there's gonna be some girl like watching our video, just smacking her husband. See that, honey? Mike likes my big ass. Oh
Okay, we're
boy.
way off track
Oh
already.
yeah. What are we doing right now? What's happening?
What? I
Movie
don't know. You
review?
called me. What did you call me about?
I forgot
Uh,
already.
what's up, YouTube? We just watched The Old Guard on Netflix, and now we're gonna let you know how many Cuban coffees it's gonna take to watch it. Oh, 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 oh.
You can call me Andy. I lead a group of soldiers. Fighters, like you. With an extremely rare skill set.
What do you mean? Mother?
Let's just say we're very hard to kill.
The Old Guard is Netflix's next movie. I mean, they're really helping me through this pandemic. They're releasing big movies with big stars very often.
Absolutely.
And this one stars Charlize Theron and a bunch of people I've never seen before as this group of immortal mercenary soldiers that have lived for many centuries. And it's about, honestly, I don't remember exactly what it's about. They're trying to teach someone who just found out she's that one of them, and
Yes.
then there's a group of scientists who are trying to like study them so they can get like the best facial cleaner to like reduce wrinkles or something.
Don't forget, yes, don't forget the evil, maniacal Lex Luthor multi-gazillionaire
Yeah.
who's supposed to resemble, I believe, Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know for sure, but I think that's what they were
Yeah.
going with.
Well, he's either supposed to resemble Mark Zuckerberg or he's supposed to resemble Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor, who was resembling Mark Zuckerberg.
In Social Network. Whoa. We just inceptionized that, dude. We just fell down this rabbit hole. Help me down this rabbit hole, will you?
This was based on a comic book, I believe. Yes.
Yes.
Have you read this comic book?
I have not read this comic book, no.
Neither have I. So who fucking knows if this is close or not?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I gotta say that the movie Netflix, like you said, gotta give it up to Netflix, man. They're trying their best I mean, they could put out whatever they want right now, and we're gonna watch it, of course,
Yeah.
because we got nothing else to watch. But I'm sure somebody at Netflix was like, "Hey, I hear those comic book movies were doing pretty well, like before we did this whole virus thing.
Can we get one of them?
Yeah, maybe we should take another stab at it, guys. Lock and Key was okay."
Wolverine mixed
I
with
think she has potential.
the Punisher,
Yeah.
but they go through time. They never die, and they just like are trying to take these little jobs here and there. They become this like elite force. The government finds out they're like the best force in the world, and then they trick them into something, and then it's this whole fucking thing happens. And honestly, the setup of this movie is pretty cool. I like the idea of these immortal soldiers who, I mean, they all tell their own backstory. Like one guy was like serving underneath Napoleon, and then some other people were in the Crusades, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this sounds fucking cool. This is badass. And then they keep fucking focusing on this fucking science shit that they're like, oh, we gotta capture them to study them. Like, I don't care about this. I want to see them be soldiers through eternity. That's what I want to see. It's just like similar to the fucking what's the other stupid fucking movie we just watched with the fucking crime thing. The fucking crime.
American Crime, the last American Crime.
Fuck that movie. But,
Well, that movie was. That movie, I don't feel like you could put that in the same category.
No, it's not the same category, but it's the same idea that it's a cool idea, and then they focus on the opposite shit that I want to know about. Like,
yeah,
this had all the crime was going to end, and then they focus on like a heist. This was like these immortal soldiers who like have this fucking awesome backstory. Charlize Theron has this huge history. There's like giant mystery behind her shit that you kind of find out at it like halfway through. Like, okay, well, let's focus on that. That's interesting. I don't care about this fucking guy trying to capture them to learn how their fucking blood works or whatever. Like, I want to see them living through history.
See, I don't know, man. I gotta say, I disagree because I think this was really cool because first of all, they have a new rookie coming into the ranks. That's what the movie is supposed to be like focused around, and then they have to like prep her, they got to train her. She's already like pretty on point about like the training and everything like that. But you find out like there's this huge universe that we don't know about. And that's one of the things I have to say that I like definitely was a little upset about the movie with, is because it seemed like there is this epic universe with all the characters, all these different backstories, and this introductory movie just kind of teased it. Yeah. But at the same time, this also leaves openings for a lot of other future movies, and I hope that they happen. I hope that they work out. I just like the way that, you know, somebody, because basically it's bound to happen that somebody found out, you know, what they're all about, that they are immortal, and how could they exploit them for their own ways, you know? So then that now becomes the focus, because it's like, oh crap, like now we're being hunted, when before we were the huntees, now we're the hunters.
Yeah.
No.
No.
They're still the hunters.
Take those words and 69 them.
Yeah, flip them around and then 69 them. They were the hunters, now they're the hunties.
Exactly. There you go. Got it.
Is a hunty a word?
I don't know about that.
I don't know. But see, if we were hammered and somebody said hunty, we would know exactly what we were talking about. So there you go. I'd be
like, oh yeah, Crocodile Dun Hunty. I know him.
Yes, exactly. Paul Hogan, great guy. was he in this movie? That would have been awesome. He shows up, pulls a big knife out of the guy's rib cage, and he goes, "That's not a knife." And he goes, "This is a knife," and then stabs him again. That would be pretty awesome. That'd be pretty great. I thought the fights were really good. I liked them a lot. The opening fight I wasn't too impressed with because I felt like the lights were like flickering so much, and then there was cutaways, so I was just like, "Oh, guys, are you trying to cover shit up? Like, what's happening right now?" But there's a fight on the plane that was really awesome, really done really well. The ending fight was good. I mean, this is no like John Wick type fight scenes, but
No.
it is pretty kick ass to see some of these fights on camera.
I thought that first fight was the best one. That was fucking badass because it was like all of them working together as a team, and you see how they work together, where like they're shooting like perfectly timed with someone else throwing them this way. So it was like this well coordinated assault where everyone has like fucking axes and swords and shotguns and machine guns. It was pretty fucking badass.
No, it was definitely cool. I just wish it was like maybe filmed in a different way so I could like really see a little bit more. I didn't feel like I felt like a lot of it was kind of covered up and like hard to see. But that's the other thing that I was really impressed once again with the villain of this story. Like I liked
The
that
little
guy.
nerd guy?
I like that guy a lot. Yeah, I like the whole like money grubbing type like billionaire that just is like fuck everybody else. I'm just gonna like, do what I want, that type of thing.
You know
like,
who that guy was, right?
I heard he was a character on Harry Potter.
Yeah, he's the fat cousin that would bully Harry Potter when he's living at home. When he's
Oh, you're kidding.
yeah.
Well, see, fuck that guy. He makes a great villain. Makes a terrible villain.
He's been a villain since he was a kid.
Yeah,
He's
seriously.
been a total piece of shit since he was a kid.
I'm sure he grew up and he's like, "You're gonna have me play the villain again? Why do I keep typecast as a villain?" But like, well, look at you. Look at you.
Shut the fuck up, Dudley, and put on this fucking blazer.
Exactly. You lost some weight. Good for you. You're still an asshole.
You're still fat to me, you piece of shit. Put on the fucking blazer.
Exactly. And then he was like, "Well, great. Looks like I'm going to throw up my lunch some more." This is Hollywood after all.
I mean, Charlize Theron did a great job. I mean, she's always good, and she's great in action movies ever since, Atomic Blonde. She was badass, and Mad Max. So
yeah, that's the thing is like I felt like a lot of people came down on Atomic Blonde, and I liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty good.
I read an interview with her a few days ago where she said they are looking at making a sequel to this and a sequel to Atomic Blonde on Netflix.
Oh, good.
So,
Good. I mean, definitely a sequel to this for sure.
Well, they set it up. They got a fucking post-credit scene in this.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to do on Netflix. It's hard to do a post-credit scene because most of the time I'm fucking out of there. I'm not going to sit there and wait. Or they already start that fucking counter. They're like, "Hey, here comes the next movie, you fat fuck. We're not going to let you get up."
Yeah, exactly. You're like, "But I want to go to bed." Like, no. We got you. You're either Netflix or chilling, or you're Netflix and watching. Like, either or.
Either way, you're not getting up from the couch, you piece of shit. Let's go. We're rolling.
Exactly. Thanks for your $13 a month. But yeah, like Charlize Theron, I mean, she always kicks ass. I mean, I thought this movie, I enjoyed this movie probably more than Atomic Blonde. That's for sure. But it still wasn't her best. I mean, probably one of my favorites of all time is Mad Max.
Oh yeah.
Because God, she was so awesome in that movie.
That's one of the best movies ever made ever. That's like top 5 or 10 movies I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
You fucking heard it here, dude.
Exactly. Like, dude, chill, man. And like the whole rookie team member thing, I liked that too. It's really cool the way they have a new person. It's kind of like a new character in the comic. It's a new character in the movie. They're coming along, and you find out like they're somehow connected to each other in a deeper way. And that's why I'm looking forward to anything upcoming, because this universe really looks and feels from this movie so broad. Like I feel like they could have made, I don't know if the word for it, if they could have explained some more rules, or
Yeah.
if they could have touched on maybe a little bit more backstory than what they already did. But I was very entertained. Um, but the other problem was I didn't feel that there was enough of good fight scenes in the movie. I mean, I wasn't expecting like a full blown, like I said, John Wick type movie, but at the same time, there are some like low points where I'm like, did we need this scene? Could
Yeah.
something else more important happen in the interim? That type of thing. I don't
See,
know.
I think we're both saying almost the same thing. You wanted more history and like backstory, and so did I. But you enjoyed it more than I did, I guess, because that part pissed me off the whole fucking time. Every time like hey, I used to live through the Crusades. Like, okay, let's see that. No, you will not see this. I will only make out with this guy. Like, okay, that's fine. I get it. You guys really love each other, but I'd like to see the Crusades, please.
These are extraordinary individuals. They are extremely resistant to capture.
No, watch us make out, please. Okay. And then Charlize Theron's like, I lived through fucking whatever the fuck, Constantinople, or I'm a Viking or something, and
Yeah.
I love this woman, but no, you will see me fucking in a desert training this person. Okay, I would rather see the other stuff. And the other guy, he's like, I served underneath Napoleon and I had to leave when it was getting bad. Like, okay, let's see that guy. No, you will see me make out this other guy at the hospital instead. Okay, well, there's a lot of gay makeouts. That's cool and all, but can we go to history stuff? That's cool too. I'd like to see where you guys all came from. This whole like, hey, watch me kiss this guy. It's only
Yeah.
works so much. Like, yeah, I get it. My dick's hard for penis, but can we go to the history stuff?
I love it because it's a total bro thing to say. And like if your wife is watching or somebody else is like, oh my gosh, look, they're so in love, and meanwhile you're like, wrap it up, guys. Let's see you cutting people's heads off.
Yeah, it's like, I think they're trying to test me. They want me to be like, oh, go ahead, say something negative about this because it's gay people, huh? Is that upset you? Like, I don't care if everyone in this movie was gay and they all sucked each other's dicks and they all making out. I don't give a fuck. That's cool. More power to you. Let's have an all-gay movie. I don't care. Let's do like gay Black Panther. I don't care. But if you're gonna tease me that these people are these immortal soldiers that can live through anything and they've lived through since like 1 BC, I want to see some of that stuff. Make out with people back then. If you want to show me 2 cavemen sucking each other's dicks off in front of a saber-toothed tiger, go ahead. But I'd like to see that.
I'm just picturing like some fighting over here, and then the guy turns, and then he's just making out over here. More fighting, more making out.
As long as it's happening in the time period that they're talking about, I'm all for it. Okay, I don't care. Gosh. If they're gonna like, you lived through the pharaohs of ancient Egypt. Okay, cool. Let's show me fucking some guy in ancient Egypt. Let's go back in ancient Egypt, please. I don't want to just hear about it in this fucking old church in fucking Ireland or where the fuck you are. So that's my 2 cents.
Said that like a true drunk. That's my 2 cents.
Gay, straight, I don't give a fuck. Just show me history.
Show me history and show me people getting heads cut off and fighting and that kind of shit.
I feel like they're just like, we met each other through the Crusades and we fell in love. Does that piss you off, Josh? We're gay, huh? Does it bother you? Like, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. Go.
I didn't feel like they were trying to like jump to that conclusion. I felt like they were trying to make it blatantly obvious. Like, look at it.
Yeah.
But
Which is fine. I mean,
yeah,
I look.
there's
That's
nothing wrong with it.
one of the categories I click on Pornhub anyways. That's fine. I don't care. Okay, but if you're gonna tell me you lived through the Crusades, I'd like to see a little bit of it, please.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It was definitely not enough. But at the same time, there's only so much you can put into the movie.
Like even Wolverine Origins had more of like fighting through history than this movie did. Like the opening credits, like Wolverine fighting through World War I and II, and
Oh yeah, the whole thing with Sabretooth and
Yeah.
like that type of thing.
that was more of like historical, undying mercenary stuff than this movie gave us. Which this movie should have been just all that. But I mean, I've never read the comic. I bet the comic is probably all this. So maybe I'm fucking wrong. Who knows? I don't know. I'm drunk. I'm drunk and I'm hyper on coffee. So there's a lot of stuff going on in my head right now.
Well, you never know. I mean, they could turn around and do a whole prequel, and it could show them how they connect together, and then it could be, oh, Netflix pitching you an idea here, ready for this. I don't know if this is in the comic or not. But what they
hold on,
could
before you start, I'll just let you know Netflix is not watching this. So go ahead.
Oh, come on.
No, go ahead. Though. No, just go ahead though.
I want that one guy being like, "Hey, I'm Netflix." He posts in the comments as a big N on his picture profile. Hi guys, just want to let you know, keeping track.
It's me, Jimmy Netflix. Really enjoyed the content.
No, if you took like those 5 characters or whatever it was, I'm not sure if it's
count. Yeah.
you took and then you took like the length of the movie, right? But then it chopped it up to you see each one of them, like their backstory, and then that's how they connect with the next person, and then the next person, and the next person, and the next person. So then you have like a movie of like 5 little mini series. Siri. Siri. Okay.
Hey Siri.
Calm down, Siri. But you have 5 Siri.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean. But
Yeah.
anyway, like that would be cool. Like I would watch that. I would check that out. That would be dope.
That's the movie I wish this was. Even if it started with just, if it was just like this trail of one guy meeting another guy and jerking him off, and then they meet the next guy and they jerk, and then by the end it's all 4 of them jerking off. It's fine by me. Okay, but show me go through history, okay?
I don't know if that's fine. I don't know if I want to sit down and watch.
Oh, dude, wake up, dude.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I might just try and skip past the whole jerking each other off part.
Just because it's the good part at the end. Dude, it's 2020, dude. Broaden your horizons.
Okay. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying.
Maybe that's the movie we make. It's like a human centipede thing, but it just like dicks and butts, and it goes time.
Oh God!
And it's 5 people. They're all connected like a train.
Man, I think we fell off the edge again on this one. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it could work.
I think we ran off that cliff full speed.
Well,
yeah.
In terms of this movie, I think I would give The Old Guard I'd probably give it a drunk.
Okay.
It had a lot of good potential. It had a lot of cool setup for a pretty cool world, but it just feels like it's not what I wish they would have focused on. So, but I'm all for them making a sequel. There's room for some cool shit to happen, and I think it's a cool enough idea that I'm willing to watch another one. Watch the new guard or whatever the fuck the next one be.
The not as old guard.
The younger guard.
Or even the next one would be the older guard.
The middle-aged guard.
the teenage years guard. Watch out for that one. That's just a lot of jerking off. Trust me, I know. Oh man. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so for my review, I think I would give this movie a buzzed. I must say I liked it a little bit more than you. I think I went in with really low hopes because I was like, oh man, this is just going to be a weird immortal action movie. Like, how is it going to play off? I didn't even know it was based off a graphic novel. And I thought it was like really entertained. I watched the movie and I was like, man, I'm glad like Netflix is putting out some good shit. I mean, it's not terrible stuff. Some of it can be, you know.
No.
Yeah, some of it can be pretty bad.
I don't think so. I think it's all pretty good.
Yeah, but when you get a little gem like this, I feel like it's much better. So I'm looking forward to the next older guard.
The youngest guard.
The youngest guard. The lifeguard.
The mouth guard.
The mouth guard.
That one's going to be fun.
The mouth guard. No! Get back.
Well, then this will then tie into the bodyguard, and then we get to see.
Yes, and then it'll be Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. They're coming back. Yeah.
Ooh boy, I have some news. I have some news for you about Whitney.
What? No.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Whitney's dead, just like Blockbuster, buddy.
What? And I will always love you.
Well, nothing gets me wanting to stop this any faster than you singing. So, hey, cheers. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thanks for tuning in, even though we're all doing this from a distance. And like always, remember to subscribe and share this around with your friends and your family members and your teachers. Put it in your Zoom chats for your classes.
Oh yeah.
This might give you some extra credit points. They'll be like, hey,
for film school.
Or if it's like a psychology professor, you'd be like, hey, teacher, what's wrong with these guys? And they put it into the chat and like they'll diagnose it with something, but that's fine.
You can go at least 5 lectures with that. This kind of material.
I can tell you right now, this is problem number 1: alcohol and coffee on a Thursday night.
I strongly recommend that we leave right now.
Sometimes I get tipsy and I like to sing.
And all the time, I hate it.
Let's move!
Wait for the signal.
How the hell can you even tell?
And I will always love you.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep up on all that.